The art that has come out of the Disney universe has been inspiring fans and artists alike for nearly a century, and that includes one Saskatoon woman. So happy today to be joined by Denyse Klette, who has recently signed an agreement. She is actually going to be producing licensed Disney art, which has got to be incredibly exciting. Denyse, first of all, just tell us, how did this partnership come about?
So, very short story. When I was showing at the Wyland Gallery, I went there 2019 in about February, and we were chatting about, hey, how do I, become a Disney fine artist, because they represent a lot. Well, they represent the artists that are signed with Collector's Edition, and Collector's Editions is the official licensee of Disney Fine Art with Walt Disney Canada. So they have a select group of artists that get to paint Disney Fine Art. So I asked the gallery owner, I said, Octavio, how do I get to do that? And he says, well, Denyse, there's lots of artists that would love to do this. But he said, if you come up with something that's unique and not done before, you might have a chance. So challenge taken. Within a few hours, I had it figured out. So when we got back home and I got into my studio, I decided that the first piece I would do would be a Tinkerbell. And what's unusual about my style is that I don't just paint, I actually add sculpting elements to it. So it has a bit of 3D to it. So I submitted it. I sent it to the Wyland Gallery, and Octavio sent it to Disney Fine Art, Collector's Edition. And it was a couple months before we heard back. And then all of a sudden they said they really liked my work. Can I do a couple more pieces to make sure I'm not a one-hit wonder? So I did a Lion King and a Moana piece and sent it to them. And then pretty much 6 months to the day, I signed a contract with them to become the first Canadian to be able to do this.
We've had the chance to talk a few times over the years where I've gotten to see your art. When I heard this news, it just made all the sense in the world to me when I thought about it, because of your art style that I've seen before. You've got a real whimsical style to a lot of your art that I think lends itself well to the Disney aesthetic. This seems like a really natural partnership in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so serendipitously, when I was 4 years old, I snuck an art book from my sister. And that's kind of my first memory of loving drawing. And that book was How to Draw Cartoons. And it actually was written by one of the Disney artists that was an animator for Disney for many years. So I just think that's cool. And I have always loved the art of line and color. And I just can't help. I've always just do whimsical paintings. Even when I was doing portraits for 15 years, I always seem to gravitate more to children because they're innocent and happy. And yeah, I have a very hard time doing serious art.
We know Disney fans are really passionate about it. I'm guessing you're anticipating that these might kind of fly off the shelves, because the people that like their Disney stuff really like their Disney stuff.
And there's a lot. There's a huge collectors and very serious art collectors. It's big business. And when I was at the Epcot Festival last month, the majority of all my originals sold. And these collectors, they love their Disney. I love Disney too, so I get that feeling.
Ran into some bad luck last year, unfortunately, of course, with the pandemic situation. You were supposed to have an exhibition actually open at the gallery at Disney World, and the day that was supposed to happen was actually the day Disney World shut down. The good news is that it's opening back up, hopefully within the next few months, and your work will be seen there.
Yes, and even with the gallery being closed, their sales consultants have been busy doing online shows or Zoom shows for each of the artists, and they've been trying to sell as much as they can. And collectors are still purchasing, thank goodness. They're supporting the artists, and so that has been good. And then again, being at the Festival of the Arts was a really wonderful boost to, be in public and show my art.
It's fantastic. Well, not everyone's going to be able to travel to the gallery in Florida anytime really soon, unfortunately. But there might be other ways that folks can get their hands on this art, and I imagine people in our audience might be especially keen if they're Disney fans, and also knowing that it was made right here in Saskatoon. What's the best way for folks to get some more information on that, Denyse?
Well, they can go to my website, so it's denyseklette.com, and I have all my originals up there that I've done, sold or not sold. And also the reproductions are coming soon. Disney Fine Art Collector's Edition is launching 3 new pieces that will come in canvas at a nice economical price. And then they have some more higher end reproductions. And then of course the originals. So I have them all on my website, or people can visit disneyfineart.com.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on this prestigious accomplishment of yours. This is really cool, and the art, of course, as people can see, is beautiful. Congratulations, and thanks for taking a few minutes to chat with us, Denyse.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. It was great to see you again. Maybe we'll see each other soon in person.
Here's hoping. Fingers crossed.
Yay.
When you wish upon a star.
There, dreams do come true.